Go back to the town. It's early afternoon. All 2,642 have had their dinners, and all the dishes have been washed. There's an early afternoon calm in our town. A buzzing and a humming from the school buildings. Only a few buggies on Main Street. The horses dozing at the hitching posts. You remember what it's like. Doc Gates is in his office, tapping people and making them say, ah. And there's Mr. Webb pushing his lawnmower over there. You know, 1 man in 10 thinks it's a privilege to push his own lawnmower. No, sir, it's later than I thought. There are the children coming home from school already.
I can't, Lois. I promised I'd go and help my mother.
Emily, walk simply. Who do you think you are today?
Papa, you're terrible. 1 minute you tell me to stand up straight, and the next you call me names. I just don't listen to you.
Golly, I've never gotten a kiss from such a great lady before.
Excuse me, Mrs. Forrest.
Go out and play in the field, young man. You got no business playing baseball on Main Street.
Awfully sorry, Mrs. Forrest. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
You made a fine speech in class.
Well, I was really ready to make a speech about the Monroe Doctrine, but at the last minute Miss Corcoran made me talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time on both of them.
Gee, it's funny, Emily. From my window up there, I can just see your head nods when you're doing homework over in your room.
Why, can you?
You certainly stick to it, Emily. I don't see how you can sit still that long. I guess you just like school.
Well, I figure it's something you have to go through.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, really. It passes the time.
Yeah. Emily, what do you say we set up a kind of telegraph system from your window to mine? And once in a while you give me a kind of hint or two on one of those algebra problems? I don't mean the answers, Emily, of course not. Just some little hint.
Oh, I think hints are allowed. So, George, if you get stuck, you whistle to me, and I'll give you some hints.
You're just naturally bright, I guess.
I figure it's just the way a person's born.
Yeah. But, you see, I want to be a farmer. And my Uncle Luke says whenever I'm ready, I can come over and work. And if I'm any good, I can just gradually add it.
You mean the house and everything?
Yeah. Well, I better be getting out to the baseball field. Thanks for the talk, Emily. Good afternoon, Mrs. Webb.
Good afternoon, George.
So long, Emily.
So long, George. I'm going to help me string these beans for the winter. George Gibbs and himself have a real conversation, didn't he? Why, he's growing up. How old would George be? I don't know. Let's see, he must be almost 16. Mama, I made a speech in class today, and it was very good. You must recite it to your father at supper. What was it about? The Louisiana Purchase. It was like silk off a spool. I'm going to make speeches all my life. Mama, is this big enough? Try and make them a little bigger if you can. Mama, will you answer me a question? Serious. Seriously, dear, not serious. Seriously. Will you? Of course I will. Mama, am I good looking? Yes, of course you are. All my children have got good features. I'd be ashamed if they hadn't. Oh, Mama, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, am I pretty? I've already told you yes. Now that's enough of that. You have a nice, young, pretty face. I've never heard of such foolishness. Oh, Mama, you never tell us the truth about anything. I am telling you the truth. Mama, were you pretty? Yes, I was, if I do say it. I was the prettiest girl in town, next to Mamie Cartwright. But, Mama, you've got to say something about me. Am I pretty enough to get anyone, to get people interested in me? Emily, you make me tired. Now stop. You're pretty enough for all normal purposes. Come along now and bring that bowl with you. Oh, Mama, you're no help at all.
Thank you, that'll do. We'll have to interrupt again here. Thank you, Mrs. Webb. Thank you, Emily. Now, there are some more things we want to explore about this town. I think this is a good time to tell you that the Cartwright interests have begun building a new bank in Clovis Corners. Had to go to Vermont for the marble, sorry to say. And they've asked a good friend of mine what they should put in the corner zone for people to dig up 1,000 years from now. course, they put in a copy of the New York Times and a Mr. Webb Sentinel. We're kind of interested in this because some scientific fellas have found a way of painting all that reading matter with a glue, a silicate glue, that'll make it keep for 1,000, 2,000 years. They put in a copy of the Bible and of the Constitution of the United States and of William Shakespeare's plays. So what do you say, folks? What do you think? You know, Babylon once had 2 million people in it. And all we know about them is the name of their kings and some contracts for the sales of wheat and contracts for the sale of slaves. Yet every night, all those families sat down to supper. And the father came home from his work, and the smoke went up in the chimney. Same as here. And even in Greece and in Rome, all we know about the real life of people is what we can piece together out of the joking poems and comedies they wrote for the theater back then. So, I'm going to have a copy of this play put in the cornerstone. And people 1,000 years from now will know a few simple facts about us. More than the Treaty of Versailles or the Lindbergh flight. See what I mean? So, people 1,000 years from now, this is the way we were in the provinces north of New York at the beginning of the 20th century. This is the way that we were. In our growing up, and in our marrying, and in our living, and in our dying. Well, good deal of time's gone by. You can hear choir practice going on in the Congregational Church. Children are at home doing the schoolwork. The day's running down like a tired clock.
Look here, everyone. Music comes into the world to bring pleasure. Softer? Softer? Oh, shit. Get out of your head that music's only good when it's loud. You leave loudness to the Methodists. You couldn't beat them even if you wanted to. Now again, tenors.
Emily!
Hello.
Hello!
I can't work it off. The moonlight's so terrible.
Emily, did you get the third problem?
Which?
The third.
Why, yes, George. That's the easiest of them all.
I don't see it. Emily, can you give me a hint?
I'll tell you one thing. He answers in yards.
In yards? What do you mean?
In square yards?
Oh, in square yards.
Yes, George. Don't you see?
Yeah.
In square yards of wallpaper?
Whoa. Oh, I see. Thanks a lot, Emily.
You're welcome. My, isn't the moonlight terrible? And the choir practice going on? I think you can hear the train all the way to Kentucky. Hear it?
What do you know?
Well, I guess I better go back and try to work.
Good night, Emily. And thanks.
Good night, George.
Now, before I forget, we'll be able to come in this Tuesday afternoon to sing at Fred Kersey's wedding. Show your hands? That'll be good. That'll be right nice. We'll do the same songs we did for Jane Schroeder's wedding. This time we'll do Art Thou Weary, Art Thou Languid? The question, ladies and gentlemen, really make it talk.
Art thou weary, art thou languid, art thou sore distressed?
Oh, George, could you come down a minute?
Yes, Bob.
Take a seat, George. I'll only keep you waiting. George, how old are you?
I'm 16, almost 17.
What do you want to do after school?
Well, you know, Pa, I want to be a farmer at Uncle Luke's farm.
You'll be willing, will you, to get up early and milk and feed the stock? And you'll be willing to hoe and hay all day?
Sure I will. What do you mean?
Well, George, while I was in my office today, I heard a funny sound. And what do you think it was? It was your mother, chopping wood. There you see your mother, getting up early, taking meals all day long, washing and ironing, and still she has to go out in the backyard and chop wood. I suppose she just got tired of asking. She just gave up and decided it was easier to do it herself. You eat her meals, and you put on the clothes she keeps nice for you, and you run off and play baseball. Like she's some hired girl we keep around the house, but that we don't like very much. Well, I knew all I had to do was call your attention to it. Here's a handkerchief, son. George, I'm going to raise your spending money 25 cents a week. Not, of course, for chopping wood for your mother, because that's a present you give her, but because you're getting older. And I imagine there are plenty of things you must find to do with it.
Thanks, Pa.
Let's see. Tomorrow's your payday. You can count. Probably Rebecca will feel like she ought to have more, too. I know what could have happened to your mother. My practice was never as late as this.
It's only 8:30, Pa.
To be quite honest, I don't know why she's still that old choir. She hasn't any more voice than an old crow. Traipsing around the streets at this hour of day. Just about time to retire, don't you think?
Yes, Pa.
Good night, Martha. Good night, Mr. Foster.
I'll tell Mr. Webb. I know he'll want to put it in the paper. Mine, please.
Good night, Irma.
Wonderful choir test tonight, wasn't it? Myrtle Webb, look at that moon. Potato weather for sure.
Naturally, I didn't want to say a word in front of those others. But now we're alone. Really, it's the worst scandal that this town has ever seen.
What?
Simon Stimson,
Now, Luella.
but Julia, to have the organist of a church drink and drunk year after year, you know, he was drunk tonight.
Now, Luella, we all know about Mr. Stimson, and we all know about the troubles he's been through. And Dr. Ferguson knows too. And if Dr. Ferguson chooses to keep him there in his job, the best the rest of us can do is just not to notice.
Not to notice it, but it's getting worse.
No, it isn't, Luella. It's getting better. I've been in that choir twice as long as you have. It doesn't happen anywhere near so long. I hate to go to bed on a night like this. I better hurry. Those children will be up till all hours. Good night, Luella. Can you get home safe, Luella?
Of course, it's bright as day. I can see Mr. Soames scowling out the window now. You know, you'd think we'd been to a dance by now, the way men folk carry on.
Well, we had a real good time.
You're late now.
Now, Frank, we ain't any later than usual.
And you stopping at the corner to gossip with a bunch of friends?
Now, Frank, don't be grouchy. It's not like heliotrope in the moonlight. Isn't that wonderful? What do you do all the time on the way?
Oh, I read. What were the girls gossiping about tonight?
Well, believe me, Frank, there is something to gossip about.
Simon Stimson part on, wasn't it?
What is I've ever seen him? How that went, Frank? Dr. Ferguson can't forget him forever.
I suppose I know more about Simon Stinson's affairs than anybody else in this town. Some people just ain't made for small town life. I don't know how that'll end, but the best we can do is just hope and, well, wait. Come, get in.
No, not yet. Frank, I'm worried about you.
What are you worried about?
I believe it's my duty to take a rest and get real peace. If I did that like going to see it. I'm going to insist on it.
Julie, there's no sense in going over them.
Frank, you're just unreasonable.
Come on, let's get in. First thing you know, you'll catch a cold. Oh, and I gave George a piece of my mind next. I reckon you'll have your wood shop for a while anyway. Oh, no, start getting upstairs.
Oh, it always seems like there's something to put away. You know, Frank, Mrs. Fairchild locks her front door every day. All the people in that part of town do.
Well, they're getting citified. That's the trouble with them. Ain't got nothing fit to burgle. Well, frankly, everybody knows it.
Get out, Rebecca. There's only room for one at this window. You're always spoiling everything.
Oh, let me look just a minute.
Use your own window.
I did, but there's no moon there. George, do you know what I think? Do you? The moon's getting nearer and nearer. There's a big explosion.
Rebecca, you don't know anything. And when we're getting any nearer, the guys that sit up all night with the telescopes would see it first. They tell all about it. You'd be in all the newspapers.
George, is the moon shining on South America, Canada, and half the whole world?
Well, probably is.
9:30. Most of the lights are out. No, there's Constable Warren trying a few doors on Main Street. And here comes Editor Webb after putting his newspaper to bed.
Evening, Bill.
Evening, Mr. Webb.
Quite a moon.
Yep. Actually, Simon Simpson is rolling around a little. Just saw his wife move out to hunt for him, so I looked the other direction. There he is.
Good evening, Simon. Town seems to have settled down for the night pretty well. Good evening. Yes. Most of the town settled down for the night, Simon. I suppose we ought to do the same. Can I walk along the ways with you? Good night.
I don't know how that's going to end, Mr. Webb.
But he's seen a peck of trouble one thing after another. Oh, Bill, if you see my boy smoking cigarettes, just give him a word, will you? He thinks a lot of you, Bill.
I don't think he smokes no cigarettes, Mr. Webb. Leastways, not more than 2 or 3 a year.
I hope not. Good night, Bill.
Good night, Mr. Webb.
Who's up there? Is that you, Myrtle?
No, it's me, Papa.
Why aren't you in bed?
I don't know. I just can't sleep yet, Papa. Moonlight's so wonderful. And the smell of Mrs. Gibbs' heliotrope. Smell it?
Yes. You haven't any troubles on your mind, have you, Emily?
Troubles, Papa? No.
Well, enjoy yourself. Just don't let your mother catch you. Good night, Emily.
Good night, Papa. I never told you about that letter Jane Crawford got from a minister when she was sick. You wrote Jane a letter, and on the envelope the address was like this. It said, Jane Crawford, Crawford Farms, Rover's Corners, Sutton County, New Hampshire, United States of America.
What's so funny about that?
But listen, it's not finished. United States of America, continent of North America, Western Hemisphere, the Earth, the solar system, the universe, the mind of God. That's what it said in the envelope.
Oh, what do you know?
And the postman brought it just the same.
What do you know?
That's the end of the first act, folks. 10 minutes intermission.